Mark Consuelos has always carried the reputation of being a charismatic leading man. With his good looks, effortless charm, and a successful acting career that spans decades, many thought he was destined to remain Hollywood's eternal heartthrob. People admired his dedication to work and his love for the spotlight, but few could imagine that one day he would become completely devoted, not to his career, but to a life built around love, commitment, and family. For years, Mark himself admitted he didn't always see fatherhood or long-term marriage as the center of his story. He was ambitious, always chasing the next project, the next opportunity. But then something unexpected happened. That something was Kelly Ripa. Kelly wasn't just another celebrity name in the headlines. She was a force of nature, sharp, witty, and unafraid to show the world exactly who she was. When Mark met Kelly in the mid-1990s, their chemistry was undeniable. They married in 1996 in a quiet and deeply personal ceremony, and from that moment on, the trajectory of Mark's life changed forever. The world was surprised. The man once thought of as untethered to long-term commitments had suddenly tied himself to one of the most outspoken and beloved personalities on television. But the surprises didn't stop there. Over the years, Mark and Kelly built not just a marriage, but a family. They welcomed 3 children, Michael, Lola, and Joaquin, each of whom became a living symbol of how love and devotion had reshaped Mark's world. Fatherhood, which once seemed like a distant possibility, became the cornerstone of his life. And yet, just when fans thought the Consuelos family had written their complete story, life found a way to surprise them once again. According to close friends, Kelly Ripa recently stunned Mark with news that left him overwhelmed with emotion, a revelation that insiders describe as life-changing. For a man who has always seemed so composed, so sure of himself, Mark's reaction was raw, vulnerable, and deeply moving. Kelly, known for her grace in balancing family and career, reportedly kept this news close to her heart until she felt the time was right. She wanted the reveal to be private, personal, and unforgettable. Those who know the couple best suggest that Kelly carefully chose the moment, waiting for a quiet evening at home, when it was just the 2 of them together. When she finally shared her news, Mark was caught completely off guard. Witnesses describe how his eyes immediately filled with tears, his voice faltering as he tried to take in the magnitude of what Kelly was telling him. For a man who had already built a beautiful family and lived through decades of career success, this was something different, something that touched him on the deepest emotional level. Those close to the couple say Mark whispered words of disbelief, holding Kelly close as he struggled to process the overwhelming joy of the moment. It wasn't just about the news itself, it was about reflection. Reflection on how far his life had come and on how much love he and Kelly had nurtured together over the years. For Mark, this moment wasn't just about adding to his story, it was about transformation. From being a young actor chasing roles in red carpets, he had become a devoted husband and father, now facing the possibility of yet another chapter in a life already rich with love. As word of Kelly's reveal began to spread, fans reacted with shock, excitement, and heartfelt joy. Social media lit up with messages of admiration, many praising Mark for his vulnerability and Kelly for her grace in balancing the demands of a high-profile career with her private life as a wife and mother. Some even described it as a miracle story, proof that love, when nurtured, continues to surprise and inspire even decades into a marriage. For many, what resonates most deeply about Mark and Kelly's journey is not simply the headline of a new family chapter. It's the way this moment highlights the power of transformation. Here is a man once known for his independence and ambition, now overwhelmed with tears of joy at the prospect of expanding his family with the woman who has stood by his side for nearly 3 decades. It's a story that reminds us all that life has a way of changing, often when we least expect it. That no matter how firm we think our plans are, love has the ability to rewrite everything. Mark's tears weren't just about happiness, they were about gratitude. Gratitude for Kelly, for the family they've built, and for the new possibilities still ahead of them. It was a reflection of how far he's come and a reminder that even the brightest stars in Hollywood are, at their core, human beings with hearts capable of being touched in the simplest, most profound ways. And perhaps that is why fans find themselves so deeply connected to this story. It's not about fame or fortune, it's about family. It's about transformation, and it's about the way love continues to surprise us even after decades together. So, what do you think about Mark Consuelos' emotional reaction to Kelly Ripa's life-changing reveal? Did you ever imagine that the Hollywood leading man we met decades ago would one day be brought to tears by a moment like this? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest stories about your favorite stars. We've got plenty more heartfelt moments to share with you, and you won't want to miss them.